Hey everybody, welcome back. Today it is the first of the year, first part of the year anyway. So it's time to, well, kind of slow down and regroup. I have been working on some projects here at the house that I had already started and you've seen them before. This quilt right here is the one I'm working on trying to finish. So as I'm working on that, I got to thinking, you know, you're supposed to clean your machine every once in a while. And I have been, but Christmas came, Christmas was crazy. I didn't really slow down enough to do it like I probably should have. So we're gonna do it now. I'm kind of scared to see what you're gonna see when I open this up because I have neglected it a little bit. I have cleaned it. I just haven't cleaned it as much as I need to. Your manual will tell you how often you need to clean it, but it also depends on how much you use it. Well, I use mine a lot. So I need to clean mine more than the average person. I have been cleaning it, but with Christmas and craziness and all, I probably should have done it again since then. So let's look and see, and I'll show you how I do mine. I'm going to start with taking my bobbin out. Then I'm going to get my little handy dandy tools. I've got a set of these little screwdrivers. I love these things because they're so short and they're easy to get in here and open up your machine. And I'm going to take the flathead one and I'm going to take these screws out. When I get them a little bit out, I can just twist them out the rest of the way. Do not criticize me for what you see when I open this because I'm not really sure what we're going to see. I've cleaned it, just not as much as I should have probably. So we're going to stop and take the time to do it. I typically do mine about once a week, but everybody's different in the amount that they use theirs, so it depends. So we'll take this needle plate off. Okay, it's not so bad, but it's bad. See this dust? This is what I want out. If you keep that in there, that will burn a machine up in a heartbeat. So we're going to get all that dust out. I'm going to move it over to the side just because I like to see how much I get out. I'm weird like that, I know. I have a little brush that I like. Let me see if I can find it. This is the little brush I like. This is the one that comes with your machine, or it did with mine. It's got a smaller little brush to it so you can get up under better. They both work in different circumstances. I'll pick one or the other. But whichever one you like, just use that one. The most important thing is that you clean your machine. You think this one little piece like that's not going to mess you up, but it will. So get that out. And take this part out. Get all this up under here. Look at this. Underneath the bobbin. Look how much I just got out. That is huge. So yeah, it was time for me to do this. Actually, it was past time for me to do this. And when I feel like I've got it all out, then I'll put it back together again. I'm going to dust this off a little bit first. Just get some of that out. Get the underneath part too, because there was some sitting in there. So once that's cleaned out, let me just do this one more time. Wasn't much, but it'll add up. Okay. Every time I look again, I see more. There. So I'll put this back in till it clips. See? There, it's in. Then I'll take this back and put it on top. Till it clips into place. Then I'm going to take my oil. You should have got oil with your machine, but there's also machine oil that you can get if you don't have it. We've got all these things at the shop. I'll link them below if you need them. I put a couple drops in there. There's a little hole in that bobbin case, and that's where I put that oil. Then I put my bobbin back in, thread it, and I'm back in business. Oops, wait, nope, sorry, cancel that. I gotta put these back on. So I put my little screws back in. Put the other one back in. Then I'll take that little flat, not that one, that's the other one, the flathead. And I'll take it and I'll tighten these screws back up. Tighten this screw. And now I'm ready to rethread my bobbin. My needle. This is what I got out of the machine. It doesn't, well, it does look like a lot, but really, it doesn't really in the big scheme of things look like a lot, but it is. This will mess your machine up in a heartbeat. It will burn a machine up faster than anything. Make sure you do this regularly. However often you sew is how often you'll need to do it. I try to do mine about once a week. If you don't sew as much as I do, once a month, once every other week, depends on how much you sew. Check your manual and see what the machine recommends, and then go from that, and also how often you use your machine as well. So that is an important step that we do not want to forget. Now I'm going to get back to business working on this quilt so I can show you the finished product. Don't forget to clean your machine regularly. Until next time, you guys have a great afternoon, great weekend, whatever you're doing, and happy quilting.